Hello everyone and welcome to the Hobby Guard. Rejoice, fans of Doom. Doom the Dark Ages to be precise, because we have known for a while that there is an upcoming DLC for Doom the Dark Ages, and apparently today we got the first reveal trailer. I think it's called Doom Revelations, the upcoming DLC. And I wanna watch it for the first time, I'm gonna react to it for the first time, and then we're gonna do a deep dive on the trailer because I am very excited for it. I realized that a lot of people, apparently, according to the internet, did not like Doom the Dark Angels. The Dark Ages. I have my Dark Angels back there on display, that's why I think of that. Doom the Dark Ages, because, well, a variety of reasons. Everything including like, oh, the gameplay changed, the gameplay loop has changed. All the way from that to, well, Mick Gordon is no longer making the music. I will say, I played it for my birthday last year. Like, I took that entire weekend just to play through the game. I literally took a day off of work. And I had a blast. The music was okay. It's obviously not Mick Gordon, but I think that the music was fine. Actually, some of the tunes, some of the soundtrack, I liked it. I think it fit better than some of Mick Gordon's like more industrial stuff. It fit better like the Dark Ages, more medieval vibe that they were going after, and it has some riffs that are reminiscent of like black metal or doom metal, if you will. So yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a metal fan, obviously. So so yeah, I definitely liked it, and I will say this: I played it once. And I haven't played it since, so I am definitely hyped to see more content for the game because I'm excited to jump back in and see what else there is new to find. I'm not like a one weekend game kind of guy. I like games that I can play for a longer period of time. If you have seen any of my gameplay videos, like Skyrim, Dark Souls, Rogue Trader, anything that I've played on this channel, I take my time with games, and I roleplay with games, and I take a long time. So Doom the Dark Ages was the Dark Ages. Damn, again. How many times have I said Dark Angels? Correct me in the comments down below. Let me know how many times I got it wrong. But anyways, too much talk. Let's jump into the trailer.
Our flock has been led astray by your acts of defiance.
Oh.
Argent trembles in the wake of your actions. They follow you now.
Oh, we got the make here now. I don't believe she made an appearance in the last game.
The council has chosen. Beneath this chamber will be your tomb.
Damn. The Slayer got his ass kicked. Helmetless, huh?
Is your pain given shape?
Nice.
Many secrets. Only a cleansed
Oh! Wait, we got a trident? Oh, it's a spear! Let's go!
not your enemy. I am your way out.
I think that was a new enemy that we saw for a split second there. Oh, that's a new enemy for sure. What is that thing? Nice! We get to impale enemies with a spear throw. Wait, we use a spear instead of the shield? Oh!
With the Slayer gone, have you not found peace?
Okay, so the Argentinians are struggling with their loyalties apparently. Okay, so we do get a shield eventually. What is? I did not think that the shield would be replaced for a spear. I heard rumblings in the warp that maybe we'd be getting a spear or an axe or something. I didn't think it would replace the shield. This summer, so it's coming out soon. That's awesome. Wait! That was freaking Doom 2, bro.
We're going to find him.
What? What was that at the end there? What is that? Okay. Well, so that's my raw reaction to the video. But there's a lot. July 7th. Oh, so it's coming out in a month, basically. That is wild. Less than a month. Let's, okay, so that was my raw reaction to the video here. I saw some interesting stuff over there. I have so much to say about Doom: The Dark Ages. Perhaps after I play this DLC, I'll make like a review of the full game. But the spear was, I mean, you could expect new enemies and new weapons, but the spear replacing the shield, that's definitely gonna throw the gameplay loop around for a change. Okay, there were like some flashback scenes there that I want to look into. I want to like go frame by frame next and just take my time and look at the trailer again, because I'm pretty sure I saw some like Doom Hell on Earth flashbacks. That's a game that I played so much when I was a kid that I have it ingrained in my memories. Let's take a frame by frame look, if you will. Let's do a deep dive.
Our flock has been.
Okay, so at the end, quick recap. I believe I haven't really like. Again, I'm no lore expert in the new Doom games, other than I've played them a bunch, I guess, Doom and Doom Eternal. But at the end of the last game, spoiler for Doom: The Dark Ages, by the way, you end up in hell. You choose to remain in hell, and you take over whatever the Fat Maker's name is, and I think you take over like his capital ship or something, and you end up using it as a command center to chase down the priests of hell. So I believe that's where we start here.
By your acts of defiance.
Yeah, that's the guy that you murk at the end of the base game. And there was, after, again, spoilers, after King Novik died, there was, I believe, if I recall correctly, it's been more than a year since that happened, since I played it, but the Argentunians have begun to maybe perhaps doubt a bit the intentions of the Mekirs.
In the wake of your actions.
So apparently there seems to be a bit of rebellion going on.
They follow you now.
Okay, so all of that is stuff we've seen before, I think. Now what was that? Let me get back here again. Is that the Council of Hell that we've been hearing about since like 2016? I think that seems to be. I mean, look at all those demons. You have like a So there's like 4 entities at least that we can see, and you seem to be the Doom guy. The Doomslayer seems to be in a sort of like Coliseum, and I assume you're gonna have to fight that thing. It's probably like their champion, and I can only assume that he'll kick the Doomslayer's ass at first, at least. We know full well the Doomslayer's gonna come back and get his vengeance on him. I want to see that demon because it looks wild. But apparently, let's see here. I thought it was like a Cyclops at first, but whatever it is, it looks absolutely massive. And apparently that Coliseum where you fight has like an underchamber where you get kicked onto the deepest layers of hell. Which, for those of you who like either the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri or Norse mythology, you will know that in some mythologies, hell is supposed to be cold, hell is supposed to be frozen, and that's actually one of the things that I really liked from the Dark Ages. That hell is not only like a barren, fiery hellscape or wasteland, it's also frozen, and we get to see all these. There's spoilers. There's this entire level about where you see the souls that are taking the voyage to hell, and that was one of my favorite levels, to be honest. So we are definitely injured, and we have some sort of talisman. I'm not sure what that's gonna be good for. But actually, this is the POV of some sort of creature, which means that in the previous frame, well, before that, you can see the Slayer there. I thought that was the Slayer like holding the torch at first. Let me move my camera so you can see what I'm talking about here. Oh, I moved the screen. Hold on. I'm terrible at this. Okay, I'll just put myself in the top right corner there. I see now that hand, that ghostly hand, is not the Slayer's hand. I got excited for a moment there. I thought like, oh, we're gonna get a torch, a ghostly torch, but no. So apparently that thing, whatever it is that finds us, is like scaring the demons away from our body, from the Slayer's body. And we can assume the Slayer is taking like to some sort of hub to recover, where he gets new armor, which looks absolutely sick. I will say I don't really get like the Slayer's change in appearance. He always had like a sort of like a chestnut blonde hair, if I recall correctly. But hey, it is what it is. We got a new Slayer. He looks more like Guts from Berserk, which is fine by me. I guess it's fine. Yeah, give me like black metal, dark fantasy, hell, frozen hell. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love that stuff. Your pain given shape.
It holds many secrets.
So yeah, the shield is absolutely destroyed.
Only a cleansed soul may leave.
Okay, so we seem to be in a kind of a purgatory within hell itself. A sort of prison within hell itself, which is interesting. Now, that's that enemy that right there. That's like the Lancer with the shield. That's one of the new enemies for sure.
I am not your enemy.
Was that the Cosmic Realm? Yeah, that looks to be the Cosmic Realm. We're certainly going back to the Cosmic Realm. Which, hey, I love the scenery of the Cosmic Realm, but as any of you who have watched this channel before, you will know I am a fan of cosmic horror, and I constantly complain about how bad games are at doing cosmic horror. So in a way, yes, I love the aesthetic of hell. I love the scenery of hell. I love the ambience and the music of the not hell, sorry, but of the cosmic realm. I love those levels, but it's always goofy for me when you're like fighting Cthulhu. And Cthulhu has a hell bar, a literal hell bar. So I thought that was like, there was a bit of lack of imagination. There's a literally, spoiler by the way, there's literally an entire level that you play inside of Cthulhu, like you're exploring his entrails. And I would hope that you would see like some horrific stuff inside of Cthulhu, like maybe some eyes inside his intestines or inside his heart, or something crazy, incomprehensible, ineffable, and eldritch. But no, it's just disgusting intestine.
I am your way.
Is that new? I think that might be a new enemy. He certainly looks like some sort of hell priest. Nice. Okay, so we get to both throw spears and shoot at the same time. That's metal. Now, I think he threw this. You get to throw the spear. You know where in the original game, the stuff that is glowing green, you get to parry that. I think you can now throw a spear at that stuff. Like the projectiles or attacks that are green. There's dodges. That spin parry looks metal as F. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So you get to dual wield like your mace or your melee weapon. Me personally, I love the flail, but you get to dual wield that and the spear, which is awesome.
With the Slayer gone, have you not found peace?
That's the cosmic realm for sure.
They have retreated. Their war
An archvile,
is with him.
an Agadon hunter. Nice. So a lot of that is stuff that we've seen before, but that chain hook. Oh, welcome back, Meat Hook. That chain from the spear. I hope it's like a one of those skill trees from the weapons that you get to unlock and like and level up, because that looks fun. And it's a fiery chain, so maybe you'll apply like burning on the enemies or something. Wait, you get to switch. I just caught on that. You get to switch between the shield. Yeah, he switches to the shield, does a shield toss, and then switches back to the spear. And that was quick as hell. Nice. Okay, that's what intrigues me the most. That is 1,000,000% of Doom 2. I am sure. I think it's like level 1, level 2 of Doom 2. I don't know if this is gonna be a mini game. I hope it's some sort of like weird flashback. You know, the Doomslayer has clearly some mental issues after everything that he went through. So I hope to the God Emperor that you actually get to like in the DLC campaign to go back and play some Doom 2 levels. Now that body guy there on the right in that sort of arena, I think that there is the Betrayer's son, the one who gets turned into the icon of sin. We saw a little of him in the last game. I don't quite remember his face too well. But that's what... Okay, so what is that? Again, that's Earth. That definitely brings me back to Hell on Earth. That is the shotgun from Doom 2. And again, I think that is the Betrayer's son, whose name escapes me. I could be wrong, but he's obviously been like enhanced by the makers. And he has those swords from Doom Eternal, but a green version of them. So what is happening? Are we gonna get finally to see like the birth of the Icon of Sin? And okay, here's crazy theory. If we're going back to Doom 2, where the original Icon of Sin, where you fight for the first time the original Icon of Sin, are we gonna like do some time travel shenanigans with those Doom 2 flashbacks? What is happening? Revelations. So it certainly seems like we are gonna get to learn more about the story, the backstory of the Slayer. And that's a hospital bed. That's again some sort of flashback. Taggart! They call him Taggart! It's canon now! Flynn Taggart! For those of you who don't know, oh, this brings me back, way back in the day. I think it started on the Doom Bible and then the Doom novels. Maybe I might be getting it wrong. Like, misinformation was all over the place in forums back in the day. I'm talking 20 years ago at this point, maybe more. But yeah, the Doomslayer was called Flynn Taggart. And he seems to be having a flashback where he's in a hospital. Would that have something to do with his wife, who has been theorized ever since we saw that picture of a lady with a child on Doom Eternal? There is a child there. What is going on in this trailer? Sorry, I know I could just like slow these down, but I'm more used to going frame by frame by... Okay, is that a woman carrying a child? Or is that a child carrying like a teddy? There's a bunny! Daisy's back! The Doomslayer's rabbit. Okay, so... the bunny is on fire. So I think that Daisy... I get like so deep into this rabbit hole, no pun intended. But I think that Daisy, the rabbit, the original motivation for Flynn Taggart, the Doomslayer, or Doom Guy as he was known back in the day, to just go rampant when he arrives on Hell, because they killed his pet rabbit. I think that there's more to the story. I think it's not all about... Again, this is not like only my theory. A lot of people have talked about this and have theorized about this since the release of Doom Eternal, going solely based off of that one picture. And there's a couple of Easter eggs where you do see Daisy the rabbit a couple of times, which, again, I'm probably giving the credit too much credit to the story. Maybe it's just an Easter egg and that's all that it is. But I always took it as a sort of visual narrative of how kind of schizophrenic and mentally damaged the Doomslayer is after everything that he's been through. We know he literally goes non-verbal for years. July 7th, that's wild, it's coming out so soon. Okay, that hand is probably from the same demon that saved us, that found our body. I'm assuming it's a demon, I don't know what it is. And I guess that's it. Wait, was there something else after this? Nope, that was it. Okay, so, crazy theory, but I think that this trailer is heavily hinting at the fact that we are gonna revisit the backstory of the Doomslayer, and some theories may be put to rest finally concerning whether the Doomslayer had a family, whether when he went back, he traveled through the portal at the end of the very first Doom game, all the way back in 93 or 94. I mean, it came out in 93, but then there's all the extra levels. Anyways, at the end of those games, he travels back to Earth on a portal, I think. Well, first he stays on Hell to fight, but then he goes back to Earth, and then he finds Earth completely ravaged by demons, and he finds the corpse of Daisy, his pet rabbit. Are we gonna retcon some of that or revisit some of that and go back and actually confirm the theory that he indeed had a wife and daughter waiting for him on Earth? And are we gonna finally clarify like what the hell happened after that? Did he travel to an alternate timeline where Earth is chilling just once again? It's just vibing. But there's a new Earth, there's a new UAC. What's gonna happen with the Icon of Sin? Like, did he go back in time? Is there a multiverse thing going on? Which I'm tired, as many of you are as well, I'm sure, of the multiverse shenanigans. But anyways, no matter what it is, I am incredibly excited for this game. I know there's like a meme like since back in the day, like, oh, Doom story for Doom games doesn't matter. It's like who was it? I think Carmack, like one of the original creators, he said at some point like story in video games is the same as story in adult entertainment movies, if you will. Like, it's expected to be there, but it's not the point. Like, that's not what you're there for. And I remember disagreeing ever since I played this game, because mind you, Doom was probably the first game ever. Actually, scratch that. Doom was literally the first video game ever where I got absolutely hooked in the lore. And that is the first Doom. And I'm talking back when I was like 9 years old. And then after that, it was StarCraft and so on. But I got hooked on the story. I was that autistic as a kid. I guess I still am. You could you could argue if you look at my collection of books and miniature soldiers. But anyways, it's just there's something inside my old brain that just clicks, something that triggers, and the dopamine activation starts, and it takes me back, and I get that feeling that I had when I was a kid, and just browsing obscure forums unsupervised in the web, trying to find the story of Doom and theories about Doom and all those obscure Doom books. And of course, I didn't have the means to buy them, but I would read about them online and the Doom comic and so on. And it's just funny. There's a lot of legacy in this franchise, and I am excited. I know ID Software has done a bunch of stuff. I know Bethesda has done a bunch of like weird stuff. I'm not a fan of how they treated Mick Gordon allegedly, but I do enjoy the fact that they seem to be fully committed to their franchise, and they're not like selling out in terms of how many other big franchises are like, well, let's capture the new audience, or what's that phrase that companies keep using? The modern audience. Let's let's try to attract the modern audience. How about you stick to the original audience and the people who found that cool 30 years ago are gonna tell the people who don't know about it, hey, this used to be cool 30 years ago, and they're actually still kind of making it. How about you bring those people back? So that's what I push. That's why I push the Doom games. That's what I wish that so many other franchises would do, instead of trying to capture the modern audience with silly agendas. Like Warhammer has been doing that. Star Wars obviously did that, failed, and is now a ravaged corpse of an IP, unfortunately. But I do appreciate that there's people at ID Software trying to recapture the magic of the original ones while still innovating on the gameplay aspect and the technological aspect, I suppose, because the original Doom was a breakthrough in all those things. And I do appreciate also that they're not completely negligent of the story. It's kind of weird. I back in the day there wasn't many people who cared about the Doom story, and now it seems to be a selling point. So it's weird times we're living in. Again, I'm talking 20 years ago when I first found about Doom. 20 more than 20 years ago. I'm 32. Oh boy. 23 years ago when I first started learning about the lore of Doom. And now there's more stuff coming out, and people seem to be excited about it, and I am certainly one of them. But let me know in the comments down below, what are your opinions on it? Are you hyped for this upcoming DLC? Did you play Doom the Dark Ages? Did you like it? Didn't you like it? I've yapped way too long on a simple 2-minute trailer, so I would love to read your comments down below. Please like and subscribe this video if you would like to support the channel and join the guard. With that being said, as always, remember Ad Astra, and there are no female custodies.